Maxwell, how are you?
Not too bad, thanks, Sam. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Welcome to Health Chat.
Health chat.
Yeah, well, we said not too bad, so we need to work on that. By the end of
Yeah.
the show, we need to say, pretty good.
Do you want to give like a percentage rating now, and you can give a percentage rating at the end, and we
Yeah,
can
out
compare
of-
notes, compare the pair.
Well, do you want to... Same super. Oh, no, it's not. Same income.
That'd be such a better ad. Same income, same super, same fund.
Are we going out of 10? Are we going out of 100? What are we doing?
Let's go a little percentage.
Of 100.
Percent means per 100. The cent it means 100.
Yeah, but you didn't specify the 100th unit. So, it could be 300. And then that really changes up my score.
I mean, if you're capable of being 3 times yourself, I'll be impressed. But
Really just beside myself and beside myself again.
yeah,
you know?
clones twice.
Yeah.
And they're all at 100%.
Look, I'd say I'm a solid about 64%.
Right.
So I'm operating on positive energy, but, there's room for improvement.
Yeah, fair enough.
You?
I feel like probably about 10 minutes ago, I would say I was probably about the same. I feel like I'm down to like a
Whoa.
58 because as you can hear, my voice for no reason has just started going weird.
It's a bit horsey.
Yeah, I was fine
Yeah.
when you walked in, and then now I'm just not.
Yeah, you've been nervous.
Oh, I see you there, Sam. I'm like, oh, he's so pretty.
It's
Look at
okay,
his
baby.
eyes.
Just take a deep
I
breath.
just look into those baby blues. People at home don't often get to see this. Don't get a close up look at Sam's eyes, but they're delightful.
Thank
They're
you.
a beautiful color.
As are yours. We've both got blue eyes. Our babies would be very cute
Stop.
and very hairy.
Very hairy.
Hirsute young babies. Let's get into something new, Max, shall we?
Let's dive straight in, Sam.
Let's dive.
I'm just so excited.
Diving straight in.
My first song, Sam. My first song this week is from Nina Geraci's new album called "I Love My Computer." The song is called "London Song." So it's very like early 2000s electro clash kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of like punk meets dance meets synth meets sort of EDM that kind of happened. Like early years, but like also like Decepticon and other things like that.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. Not again. So this one is it's like imagine all that kind of sound from the early 2000s, but then put through the lens of like the modern bedroom producer kind of sound.
Yep.
And that's kind of what we get to. It feels like a song that you want to dance around to, but maybe not in the club. Like maybe in your own bedroom, like in the mirror when you're cleaning your room and the song comes, like, damn, this is kind of jammy. I just want to like jump around kind of thing.
Okay.
Can't say you know.
No, known to have a bit of a boogie when there's no one around at all.
A quiet, reserved boogie.
A quiet, reserved boogie. But as soon as there's people in the room, no matter who you are, walls up, not coming down.
Fair enough. Well, this is London Song by Nina Geraci.
But I go with you. Do you wanna listen to it? We can.
Very early 2000s.
Yeah.
But a bit cleaner.
very clean.
Very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this song's not clean.
Oh, explicit.
Yeah. Well, on Friday, I went and saw our friends Virtues. They dropped their EP Ode, and there was yeah, I know. And they had a little listening party. And I just want to shout out the boys. I mean, good turnout, great people, great times. 4KQ.
4KQ.
But I genuinely have been wrapping my ear holes around one song off the EP, and it's called Absolute Death, which is just a really happy...
Sounds like a real chiller.
It's a real great track, up and about, positive mindset. And obviously they wrote with Thy Art Is Murder.
Yes.
And this is very... it mirrors a lot of Thy Art Is Murder-ing.
Yes.
How good's adjectives?
You've described it, I would say, flawlessly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So like I said, really easy listening. Maybe put it on over a dinner party when your parents come around. Just good energy, isn't it?
That guitar was swampy as my jocks after a run in March. But I'll tell you what, like it really just gives you a whole new sense of like that. It's got that growl. You're right. There is like a bit of thy artiness about it.
Really,
Shaking the maraca over here for the people who are at home.
we should bring that in. Metal singers with the maraca.
A real Noel Gallagher kind of like
Yeah.
Liam Gallagher, real like
Yeah.
you know.
The egg shaker.
Oh, get a bit of egg up in your whatever grindcore.
And I
I think that might have been one of our episode titles one time.
Get it up in your grindcore.
Well, whatever. No, I think egg shaker and your grindcore might have been when we were talking to maybe Frenzel Rom. I don't know. We'll never know. There's nowhere to check.
Wouldn't have known I wasn't there.
Google doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Speaking of Gallagher's, Sam, my next track is from Lottie Gallagher,
Oh,
friend of the show.
Liam's nephew.
Liam's niece, in
niece
fact.
even.
Yeah. Well, look, who are we? We can't.
2025.
I do believe Lottie identifies as a woman.
Short for Charlotte.
I have to imagine so, Sam. I can only guess.
Yeah.
I again haven't seen the birth certificate, so don't know.
Why not?
So this one is sort of that in that same kind of vein that you already know from Lottie Gallagher tracks, kind of that indie, almost folky kind of sound. But this one kind of has it's whereas previous releases were more kind of stripped back and acoustic guitar and Lottie's vocal. This one kind of has a bit more production going on to it, a bit more layered. I think it could almost kind of sit in the same playlist as like "Steal My Sunshine" by Len.
Oh, yeah.
Like lots of like bits happening that kind of create that like big built up pop sound, but still like kind of like putting Lottie's vocal kind of at the forefront of the mix. So yeah, this is FU in Morse Code by Lottie Gallagher.
Sick of motherfuckers calling me baby.
Bit of Chapel Roan meets Greta Ray to her voice.
Yeah. It's actually quite apt from you, Sam.
I thought you'd like that.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, son.
This just goes to show it's not all about metal, guys. Speaking of, no, just kidding. Just kidding.
It's shoegaze.
It is. It's sad music. So have you ever thought about
Sometimes.
It's about blockchain. Anyway, my something new. No, I'm going to start that one again. This something new is from 2019.
Very new, fresh off the blocks.
But it's a band that has been incredibly slept on, that sort of went under the radar when COVID hit, and only at the back end, when everyone came out of COVID, have people recognized how good this band is. Mm-hmm. So you might be familiar with Cafune.
How are we spelling that?
Cafune with a little dash on top.
Little accent.
Cafune, maybe.
Yep.
You might recognize them from this song. So TikTok obviously blew up Tech It, and rightly so. Banger. This came out, like I said, in 2019, but came out as a 2-track single.
Oh, a double single.
And there's another song in here that is so heavily slept on.
Ooh.
We're looking at 649 million streams for Tech It versus 8 million for this song called Friction.
Oh.
And boy, it's got that little bit of, you know how Teenage Crime,
Teenage Crime by Adrian Lux?
you know how Teenage Crime by Adrian Lux was a bit ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
2013 wasn't ready for it.
Which is crazy because it came out in 2011.
Which is crazy. Yeah. Oh my God, they bombed the second building. Oh, sorry, that's 9. In the same way that 2011 wasn't ready for Teenage Crime, I don't think 2019 was ready for Cafune. Because this song is so catchy, and it's this really nice mixture of like upbeat indie rock with some nice vocals, but it's called Friction. And just
Sam's bringing it back.
Bringing it back, 2019. Get this in your ear hole. It's just so nice.
That changes the vibe, the tempo,
As soon as she hits that falsetto,
ambience.
you're like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it soar.
Strip it back.
Let it glide.
Yeah. Let it fly.
Oh, well, if you
Jet
need to.
star. Sorry, I feel like the autism's just fucking firing right now.
Bouncing right now. Sam, my final track is so a few weeks ago I bought a song called Tongue by the band / the artist Felony. And Felony's EP has dropped.
You didn't notice that, did you?
Little
Oh, you did. Moving on.
little tongue action.
Don't worry about it.
That's fine. So
I'll go fuck myself. It's fine.
that one was for the listeners. Like I was letting them enjoy that. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, I've done myself a disservice.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Play on.
So yeah, the EP has dropped from Felony, and the first track on the I would recommend a full listen to the. It's only a 4-tracker, so like a quick little listen. But the song that I'll shout out on this one is Crossfire. It kind of sounds like, again, that kind of like guitar led pop. That is probably like, you know, maybe a bit Sky Ferreira or like Tide Line if you took out some of the more like punky parts. But it's kind of a bit more like 80s sounding overall. Like it's just got this kind of like The Cure kind of gloominess to it. So this is Crossfire by Felony. So wrap your bloody ears around it, mate.
She's quick.
Yeah.
Takes off. Catch that if you can.
Bloody Zoomers, Sam, isn't it? Bloody Gen Z.
Bloody those baby Zoomers.
Like just the kids these days.
That's it.
They're all right.
Youths.
Youths. Over to youth, Sam.
Thank you. Thou not wasteth. I've got one that you're thoroughly going to enjoy. Yeah.
Big claim. Ready to back it up.
Well, I want to get your opinion on the new Falling in Reverse. It's called All My Women featuring Hardy. Whether this is a piss take, tongue in cheek, we'll never know with Ronald.
Yeah.
But interested to get your first take.
Live with a crazy bitch, she fuck me good, she's a lunatic, but that's how I like my women. She keyed my truck, she stole my dog, she broke my heart, then I lost my job, and that's only the beginning. She's my future, that's why we're moving real fast.
Okay. I mean, look. I mean, it is a piss take. I don't know if it's a good one. Like, I'm not like Shortland.
No, it's not.
It's not an absolute rib tickler, is it?
It's not Dixon Dallas, is it?
No, it isn't.
No.
So
It's not good looking.
it's there. It's certainly been released.
It's certainly a song in time.
That's true, and
Yeah.
that is the best I can say at this point in time.
Diehard Ronnie Radke fans about this is the fucking best thing he's ever put out, bro. He's so diverse in his sound.
Maybe I have to go through and listen to the whole thing to get a.
I don't think so.
Yeah, look, I probably wasn't going to.
That and then why don't you just throw in MGK's new album while you're there?
We could, or we could absolutely not.
I think they're 45 minutes. I'd rather do literally anything else. If you ask me to kick my toe against a wall for 45 minutes or listen to MGK's new album in full, I'm kicking my toe every day of the week.
What's the what's the emo girl of this album? You know, the one that everyone's going to go, this might be problematic.
Any of them. I don't know.
Right.
I have no interest. But he's coming to Australia next year. Get excited.
Is he?
We should go.
I think I am booked that day.
We should go in a car and drive off a cliff.
That sounds more on my alley.
Yeah. Let's move on, shall we, Max? You had a bit of an evening on Friday night.
While you were living it up with our friends' virtues,
Who?
nice.
Thanks.
At their launch party, I went to Block Party.
Wow, two parties in the same
Two parties,
city.
one night. Brisbane, you got to slow it down.
I can't keep up.
You pull a hammy with this kind of action. But so I went to a Block Party at River Stage. Really good, except for the fact that it was absolutely bucketing down rain
Yes.
for most of Friday evening.
Sucks to be you.
But the rain, the worst of the rain was kind of like the first two songs, and then it kind of cleared up. So that was okay. They were playing their first two albums in full back to back. And I'll tell
That's
you
a
what.
lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs, plus a couple of like extra hits at the end. And it was a good show. Like even the ones like, look, let's not pretend that those are two no skip albums, but when they bring it to life in the live set, you go, oh, they're not bad. Like a solid run. Like you had your classics, you had Banquet, you had Helicopter, you had Ratchet, bangers. But just the way they bring him to life. Well, my voice is really going. The way they bring him to life, the way they give him an absolute thrashing on stage. Really good.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah. So my only regret is that we missed Young the Giant, who are the support act, and I wish we probably could have gone to see them. But that's all right. You get that from on the big jobs when you're having a couple of Guinnesses with the boys. Yes.
Wow.
A couple of the lads, if you will.
My invite, Oz Post must have lost it. That's okay.
That was weird. I didn't send it.
Don't know how they lost it. You didn't get one. No, awesome. Fuck me. Let's talk about LinkedIn Park, shall we?
LinkedIn Park sounds like a nightmare of a fucking app.
LinkedIn Park. Yeah. Well, there's a few ways you can take that, but Linkin Park are coming to Australia in 2026. Officially announced. Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. Nice of Brisbane to get a spot.
Get a look in.
Kendrick Lamar could have learnt a thing or two. But, it's the first time Emily's coming with the band. Their first time in Australia in 10 years, 13 years? Since Chester.
2013 Soundwave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since Chester. 12 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Math is good.
How good's maths? But a lot to digest with that one. It's a big tour. They're playing big rooms, obviously. They're a big band.
The big rooms aren't for the size of the crowds, it's for the size of the band.
Yeah. It is a big band. There's about 6 of them.
It's Mike Shinoda's got to bring a lot of gear.
But I want to talk about the VIP packages.
Yes.
I don't know what's so funny. The VIP packages, because this is something that I feel quite passionately about, is that when these big bands and big artists from overseas come to Australia, it seems like the only way to get a decent seat is if you buy outrageously priced VIP packages. And Linkin Park have 4 different VIP packages.
Right.
Not one of which, from what I can see, includes a meet and greet.
Right.
Which is typically what's thrown into a VIP package. But let me just go through the most expensive one.
Hookabrella up.
We don't know prices yet, but they're tiered.
Oh.
So this is the From Zero early entry package. 1 general admission ticket. Wow.
Okay.
With early entry.
Okay.
1 VIP exclusive show-specific hand-numbered lithograph.
Lithograph. Okay, yeah, all right.
You don't see that every day.
No.
Pre-show early tour merchandise shopping opportunity.
Okay.
Whack.
Take from that what you will.
That just means you get in early.
I
The
can
merch
just spend
stand's
more of the
open.
money.
Yeah. Oh, you get early access to the merch that we have thousands of items of stock of. 1 specially designed merchandise package exclusive to VIPs.
As in, like, you get that for free or
It seems it, but
TBD?
and they're usually shit.
Yeah.
1 commemorative Linkin Park VIP laminate and lanyard.
Look, I do love a lanyard and a laminate.
Yep. And this is the kicker. You get on-site VIP staff.
Oh, like bar staff?
Just staff members to help you specifically.
Right, okay. Okay. Here's the thing. There's 2 kind of worlds that are clashing here, right? Which is that on one hand, I really sign up to the idea that music is like the most, like live music is the most undervalued commodity. Like for bands that, and like everyone wants to go to a lot of these bands.
Yeah.
But like, they are kind of like ceilinged. The prices have a ceiling that they can't really go beyond, which is like in theory what dynamic pricing was meant to fix. And so like in many ways, that sounds like a decent value if you're a massive Linkin Park fan who wants to like get in on it, right? But at the same time, also like it's also colliding with like just calm down. Like what you're selling here, I don't think is as good as you think it is, unless again you are like the most diehard Linkin Park fan.
And you want to like collect every VIP thing. But even some of the other ones, like Heavy as the Crown package, you get 1 A reserve seated ticket, which rules out most of A reserve for general public unless you're doing VIP. There's another one in there that's all B reserve, and the other 2 of the 4 are general admission.
Standing.
Yeah. So you've got to think that's going to take up a lot of the prime areas for punters.
Yeah.
Everyone else is in the fucking... It's at the entertainment centre, so it's whoop whoop. But
yeah,
to your point, you've got 4 VIP packages, and you've also got so you've got 2 specific Linkin Park group pre-sales.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a Combank pre-sale. You've got a Vodafone pre-sale, a Live Nation pre-sale, all in the lead up to general public. So you've got 5 pre-sales before the general public even has a crack.
Yeah.
Which I understand. Like, you want to give people exclusivity and access and Live Nation partners with these companies to provide, it's all sales and fucking partnerships and all that. But
Yeah.
it's just, calm the fuck down.
It would feel less egregious to me if there was more than one night per city.
Yeah.
And that you were kind of spreading this out across a few nights so that there was more tickets available to the general public, that you don't have to buy the VIP packages to get a reserve or whatever. And maybe you don't, but as you said, a large chunk of this is going to be taken up by that.
It's a bit offensive. It's like, if you want to come to our show, here's 6 different hoops you've got to jump through before you can even access a ticket. And then that's not to even mention the fact that you will sit in the general admission line 10,000 deep and just hope.
Yeah.
And if you fuck that up, you got no chance.
I
If
feel
you
like-
haven't signed in,
Yeah. you're
fucked.
I reckon you're better off. You're better off, but I think as a band, just charging a higher price. And if you want to offer something for that higher price, like a VIP package, that's fine. I understand that. But I feel like just you're better off offering a higher price, or a bigger range of prices, so you can have more accessible, lower price GA or kind of crappy seating, and then just put your A reserves or whatever way higher up to kind of meet that market. Because again, bands still need to make the money. We get it. We're not trying to tell bands that they need to cop a loss or whatever. And corporate sponsorship is a way to kind of ease that burden, but it just feels like we're really reaching.
Or the thing I've always liked about some of the ways or some of the avenues bands go down with VIP is they have a little section, not at the front of the stage. They've got it off to the side. You're close to the stage, you're close to the band, but it's just reserved for VIP.
Yeah.
Even if they had 2 specific bays on the sides of the stage where VIPs can pay, you're super close to the band, you get a unique view, and you're, still close enough to be engaged, but you're not cutting off the general public.
Yep.
Then I think that's great.
Yeah.
But it's when it comes at the detriment of other people who just want to see the band play, but aren't willing to pay $400-500.
Yeah.
It's at what stage does it become too much? Because the other people, your diehards will go, well, we love them more than you, so we deserve it more than you, and it's it just doesn't need to happen.
And that's again, and we talk about this often about the economies of scale in Australia. Of Linkin Park will come here and do 3 days or 3 nights, or maybe they'll do a couple more. Maybe they'll add an extra night in each place. But if you're say in America or Europe, you can easily travel to probably one of 10, 15 cities that are near to your city. And look, again, easily is probably a bit much, but it's a lot easier to travel from say New York to Philadelphia than it is to get from Brisbane to Sydney or Sydney to Melbourne or Perth to any of these places. There are the options, in bigger markets like Europe and America, they spread out that cost across, 15 nights versus here where they're doing 3, maybe 6. And that's why ticket prices go up. And then these crazy merch things come in because they're trying to bring that cost down again. And so it's they're not going to play at the Lismore RSL, but at the same time, I feel like they could do a couple more nights in each city. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you think a band like Linkin Park, who haven't been here for 12 years, could probably afford to have a couple of nights each city.
Yeah.
Or do what Piece of Ale are doing. Go to all 5.
Yeah.
Like a normal band.
But then, and I understand again, the problem is that shipping something to Perth, very expensive.
Yes. And their ticket is $175.
Right.
Fuck that. To see Pierce of Ale and Movements, I love Movements, but Jesus Christ, I would pay $40.
You too can do the sexy little butt dance from TikTok
I
to
don't-
Pierce the Veil.
I don't really care about you too.
Bono's doing it. He's shaking that little badonkadonk. He's putting his whole banussi into it.
Benussi. Happy with that one, are you? Or-
Yeah, I am actually. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's talk about something else coming to Australia, Maxwell.
Yes.
Herpes. The core stage actually ties in quite well.
It's true. So we talked about last week that Tomorrowland we're bringing the core stage. Well, we're rumored to be bringing the core stage to Australia. Looks like it is happening.
Yeah.
They're bringing it to Melbourne. Probably it looks like in November. Excuse me. Wow. I'm just so
November.
I'm so emotional about it. But yeah, quick little update for everyone. Tomorrowland EDM Festival got massive names in the EDM world. It's yet to be announced who they will be bringing to Melbourne, but I'm hoping that we can get, as you said last week, we haven't had a huge EDM festival that's attracted the big name international artists in a little while. So I'm kind of hoping for something very, very cool.
And it looks like they take it to different spots throughout the world, which is kind of cool. So Core Melbourne, obviously, they've got Core LA.
Yep.
This one's going to pop off. Core Medellin.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's going to absolutely pop chops.
Shout out to all my Colombianos and Colombianas.
Shout out to Pablo, my boy. Did someone say
KFC?
Yeah. Why? The ad.
Yeah. This is a paid spot. It's not a paid spot.
Not a paid spot. You wouldn't even have to ask. The amount of cocaine going around that mosh pit would be insane. It'd be snowing.
Wouldn't know, Sam.
Wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know. Wouldn't knows.
Nice. I wouldn't either. I've heard things. I've seen a couple of sort of informative documentaries about such topics.
Another revisit to something that we talked about a couple of weeks ago was artists leaving Spotify and what that kind of means for Spotify. And one of the things that we got into a little bit was like, if it's harder as an artist or as a band to not go through Spotify and to skip that system altogether, if you have like a moral stance against it, which it seems many bands are going that way. And we got a comment on our YouTube from a username, I'm gonna probably not pronounce this properly. It's basically Nifty, but NIHFTTYY. Shout out Nifty. And they raise a really interesting point. So essentially Nifty says that they don't think that it's actually harder to go against Spotify. It just means that you're just kissing goodbye to that avenue of revenue from streaming, right? So for instance, what Nifty's sort of outlined is that, if Spotify pays around $3,000 to $5,000 per million streams, and then you take out label fees, then you take out the cuts that anyone who helped you produce the song would take, like, co-songwriters, producers, et cetera, et cetera. So you can get down to about $250 per million streams for some people, obviously pending their label splits and stuff like that. And then if your label has also like given you an advance, money that you earn then has to go back to the label.
Yep.
So what Nifty kind of outlines is that like if you didn't go through Spotify, if you were to go to say Bandcamp or selling directly at $250 per million streams, you don't have to sell as many. Like if you're selling vinyls or physicals or on Bandcamp selling downloads, you have to sell anywhere near as much because you're getting a way higher split out of that to make that equivalent amount of money. What Nifty obviously does point out is that like, that doesn't mean you're actually making a living. It's just that if you're looking at Spotify as your as part of your revenue base, you're not actually you might not be taking that much out as just the average artist.
Okay. So maybe we'll see more of a trend of it. Bands leaving Spotify.
Potentially.
It is a risk though, because I feel like part of the listener experience at the moment and just the sheer monopoly that Spotify has is your day-to-day out and about, like everyday music listening. You think about when you're at work, when you're at the gym, when you're in the car, all you're doing is listening through either Spotify or Apple Music. So that accessibility disappears straight away.
I mean, if you have Bandcamp or something like that.
If you've got Bandcamp or YouTube or SoundCloud, if that's the way you roll, that's different.
Yep.
But I do still feel like you're limiting the sort of ability to reach a broader market. You might you might be really popular in a really niche market, but we listen to music hours and hours every day. Yeah. I don't have Bandcamp. I don't have SoundCloud. I don't have anything like that on my phone. I've just got YouTube and Spotify, and Spotify would take up, I reckon, 6 to 8 hours of my listening time. So I'm just, I don't know, like we buy records obviously, and that's one avenue, but I don't know. I still feel like it's a bit of a risk for bands.
What I think is the biggest risk for bands is more than all of those things, I think, is the algorithmic discovery. Yeah. I think Spotify, even though often people complain that they get put into kind of like this it pigeonholes them into a one genre or one sound or whatever. I think it does do well to say like, hey, here's something else you might like to listen to. And I think, and this is something I think we should have a play with, in a month coming up or something like that, where we say like, we're only going to try and discover bands non-algorithmically, find new music. And because I don't think it's that easy to do anymore.
It's not.
Like,
it's very rare. Like, I remember being a teenager and you just search up bands that you'd heard, and then every now and then, I don't even know. I don't remember that far, but the way I used to do it before the Spotify algorithm and Smart Shuffle is you'd go to the feature like fans also listen to, and you just have a whole page of bands, and you just one by one click through them. Yeah. And you'd play you'd sample their songs on iTunes back in the day. Yeah. But that was sort of how I did it. And then you just jump. It'd be like, you've got your timeline, if you will. Yes. And it's a choose your own adventure. And you just jump, which is kind of cool. Yeah. But nowadays you just hit Smart Shuffle, or you've got Release Radar, you've got Discover Weekly, and you just hope for the best.
Well, I think something that the two ways that I used to do a lot of my discovery are gone. So, well, not gone, but severely limited. One was like, you used to get like a Scene Star or like Street Press like that, where they'd just be like, hey, this is the list of albums that are coming out this month. And you'd go maybe on iTunes or whatever and listen to like the 15-second like samples, and you'd be like, do I like this? Do I like this? Do I like this? Like same kind of deal. That and the blog, just the music blog. Like, we both used to work for a music blog, and the sheer amount of music that we would listen to then try and give out like our personal recommendations as writers into like out to the people. I think there's not many blogs that are doing that now. There's really niche ones, and I think if you find someone who has a similar taste to you, that can be amazing, because you can kind of like, that's a curation feed. But I think it's just, there's not that many it's certainly not as many as there were even 10 years ago. No, there's definitely not. And gone are the days of like music magazines as well. Yeah. Like I remember religiously reading Blunt magazine. Yeah. And that had artist interviews, it had posters which I'd hang up on my wall. Like it was a whole experience. They'd come with little compilation CDs. Like Warped Tour did that really well. I have a heap of them still. You'd get them with magazines, and that was how you discovered like music for a long time. Yeah. So it's, I don't know, I kind of miss it. I think we should, how about this? I'm going to put this forward. What if, let's pick a month in the future, and we say for this entire month, we can listen to music on whatever, but we can only find new music like offline, or like not via our algorithms. Sure. Just give it see what happens, see what we come up with. Give it a crack. Yeah. Shall we go to the suitcase? I think it is time for Sam's suitcase. I've given up. Oh, Linkin unintentionally, but Linkin Park style. That's a song, you dick. All right, if that's what you want to claim. It's a 17-second scream for help. Chester tried to warn us. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole after we said we were at a 64 and a, what did you say, a 57? Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. I want to do the Mount Rushmore of video game soundtracks. 4 heads on that cliff. Yeah. Which video games reign supreme when it comes to soundtracks? So I've got a few. And we want that. This is the official pod, not mine and yours. One official podcast. Yep. Okay. All right. I want to put forward. I feel like we're going to have a GTA. I feel like we're going to have to. Yeah. It'd be rude not to, frankly. Well, just the sheer volume. I want to put forward Vice City. 80s bangers, all up in the house. They had the pop stuff, they had the dance stuff, they had some hip hop. They got the hair metal. It's all kind of in there. I'm thinking Vice City is the go-to. Okay. I mean, GTA 5 had a lot. It does have a lot. And don't be wrong, I think there's probably more songs that I like that I discovered on GTA. Yep. 5. If I say 6, I was like, who knows, maybe. But I feel like Vice City is the one that like stuck with me the longest. Okay. Look, you can argue against me. TBC, GTA 5's probably, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of discovery in GTA for me. There wasn't a lot of song discovery, but we'll put him on the cliff for now. We'll pause that. We'll chisel GTA and then we'll find the subtitle later. I want to rule out a few because similar to GTA, I just think it's going to be too hard and they could
monopolize Mount Rushmore.
Sure.
I want to rule out FIFA,
Ooh.
2K,
Yep.
because I just feel like you could pick from the start of when those games are made and find 4 Mount Rushmores within that.
Sure.
Too difficult.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise, someone put it in our comments not too long ago, Burnout 3.
Give me a sample. Who's in there? Who am I listening
So
to?
you've got, it's a little bit on the heavier side as these games used to be, but you've
Yep.
got Yellow Card, Funeral for a Friend, Franz Ferdinand, Pennywise. You've got Bullet for My Valentine's in there, Jimmy Eat World,
Yep.
like Motion City Soundtrack,
Yep.
Atreyu. You've got a lot of bands in here that absolutely, I don't know.
I'm happy to accept that. That's a good. I like that. We'll put a Burnout 3 in there.
Burnout 3 with GTA Vice City.
Well, hang on. Whoa. Let's not give away 2 here. You know,
Let's
one at a
just
time.
go for the jugular, shall we?
One at a time.
Tony Hawk's got to be there.
Okay, I want to push back slightly. They're all
Okay.
good, and here's my problem. I think Tony Hawk there's too many good ones to pick one. I think we've got the same problem with FIFA.
Okay.
So I want to put out Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX.
Fucking great game.
They had the Stone Roses. They had Outcast. They had Jurassic 5. They had Agent Orange. They had Bad Brains. There's like this blend of like hip hop, punk, a bit of like Stone Roses is like kind of OG, like
Yep.
shoegazy kind of stuff. There's some like random electronica and stuff in there. I think just good time.
Okay. Tentative. That's our third. Tentative. I'm going to just cycle through a few here.
Yep.
MX vs ATV Unleashed.
Didn't see it coming.
Not necessarily Mount Rushmore, but honorable mention.
Yep.
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
That was a good lineup.
That's got some bangers in it. And I apologize. It has Bullet for My Valentine, not Burnout 3.
Right.
SSX Tricky is one I'm passionate about pushing. Snowboarding game. It's got It's Tricky,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, you'd have to.
Some bangers. I think Shake What Your Mama Gave You's in there. Like, it's just a really nice, vibey soundtrack. You've never played it, have you?
I don't recall it.
You are missing out, is what you're missing. Like, you don't know what you're missing.
Can I propose a trade?
Sure.
If I give you a GTA 5, what about a Guitar Hero 2?
See, again, does that count?
I think it's the best of the Guitar Heroes.
Oh, well, I think it makes sense in
Yeah.
terms of, yeah.
It's a music.
If we're
it's a
gonna-
soundtrack. It's a music game. You know, like
So Guitar Hero 2
I think 2's your winner.
instead of,
1, 3, 4 rock band.
I meant the other ones.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, up to you. What's your? I mean, what's your final call? What are you feeling?
So we've got GTA Vice City.
Well, I'm happy for a 5. If
That
you want to
could
go there.
be George Washington. Who are the other ones?
I was going to say I would love you to list the other presidents of Mount Rushmore.
JFK.
No,
George W.
no.
Abe Lincoln. He's up there.
He's up there.
So who else? Who are the other presidents? Washington, Lincoln, Reagan,
Nope.
Obama, Trump.
Do you want me to put you out of misery?
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson and Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, I was thinking of them as well. All right, so we're agreed on GTA Vice City. I'm happy to put that in there.
Yep.
I think Tony Hawk needs to go in there. It's iconic.
Okay. Which one?
Everyone talks about Pro Skater 3.
Yeah.
I don't care. We'll just say THPS.
What about compromise? THPS 1 and 2 remastered. You get the best of both.
Yep.
Yep.
No worries.
Yep.
What were the other ones?
Burnout 3.
Burnout 3.
Yep.
And then the fourth one.
We've got to pick between. I think we've got to pick between Guitar Hero and MX vs ATV Unleashed.
Nah, go Guitar Hero every day of the week.
Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah, that's how I discovered a lot of songs.
Yeah. Okay.
So Guitar Hero, Burnout 3. Oh, no. Guitar Hero 2,
Yep.
Burnout 3,
Yep.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered,
Yep.
and then GTA Vice City.
Yep.
That's our Mount Rushmore.
I think that's our
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay. People are going to disagree.
No, I reckon everyone has to accept that that's the final verdict, and that's just what it is. That's democracy won out here.
Well, I've been watching a lot of Peep Show lately again, and in the words of Mark Corrigan, I like you, and if you can't handle that, then you can just, I don't know, fuck off. And I think that's a good way to end the show. But first, Max,
Yeah.
you're at a 57. How are
Yeah.
you feeling?
I'm at least, look, I'm up. I'm up. The boys are up here.
I can see that. You
I
shouldn't stand
am.
up in a hurry.
Blood rush. I think I'm at least at like a 60. I'm at 66, Sam.
66?
Yeah, 2/3 of the devil's number.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you at, Sam?
I was started at 64. I reckon I'm at least let's say a 71.
I was so hoping for a 69 then.
No, a 66.
And then whatever
now.
you were going to say afterwards.